Texans S.W.A.R.M. By the way, we found out, in case you didn't know already, what S.W.A.R.M means during Nick Caserio's appearance on the Jim Rome show last week.
Oh.
Special work ethic and relentless mindset.
Ooh.
So one of those
was an
words,
acronym.
Work ethic is 2 words, and I think it's cheating a little bit. But special work ethic and relentless mindset.
It's worth it. Oh, yeah.
That's 2 words. Not 1 word.
I thought it was just a mentality.
Was that no? Is there a hyphen? Work ethic?
Nope. Nope. It's 2 words.
That's tough. If there's a hyphen, you're cheating. But I'll let it slide. They need to get Gary Busey involved. He'll come up with something.
He'll trim the fat.
Yeah.
So things we learned last week, if you didn't know already. Nick Caserio is a massive fan of the Jim Rome show.
Yeah.
Apparently, he and Josh McDaniels used to listen to the Jim Rome show together during their early days with the New England Patriots. So, Nick Caserio was in the jungle. Ha, clowns.
Dude, no wonder he loves going on with Pendergast so much. Like, that makes so much more sense now why he doesn't sound like a robot when he does those interviews.
He actually sounds like he's having fun.
Yeah, because he's probably a Sean Pendergast fanboy.
Normally,
is what we've realized.
Nothing wrong with that. Normally,
No, I love Sean.
Normally, when Caserio is speaking to the media, he's going to give you, for every single answer, about a 500-word odyssey where he says absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. But when he was in the jungle, he talked about all sorts of things, including Nico Collins' new contract.
Yeah, I mean, Nico has been a good player for us here for a number of years. I would say when you kind of look at the arc of his career, where he started, going back to when we drafted him in 21, he didn't play football in 20, so because of COVID and everything else associated with it, and then was a participant in the Senior Bowl and had some traits and attributes that we liked. So we were kind of drafting probably a little bit potential at that point, but he was productive with his opportunities in Michigan, and then he produced a little bit as a rookie, kind of ran into some bumps in the road. I think the big thing last season was just his confidence and belief in himself, his ability to kind of stay on the field. The offensive staff did a great job with him, was able to develop a rapport and relationship with CJ. Nico's a great kid, salt of the earth, everything that we want our program and players to be about. So to be able to reward him with an extension that he's earned, nobody's granted anything just because. So he's earned the opportunity.
Still a long answer.
A long answer. But he loves Nico.
And along the way, about as much of a flex as you're ever going to get from Nick Caserio. Uh-huh. But talking about how since the COVID year happened and how he didn't play his last year, how it was a bit of a project pick. I mean, it was a project pick. Pat yourself on the back.
A little bit of a pat on the back. There.
He deserves to pat himself on the back.
No, he deserves it. He deserves it. But I will call it as it is. That's a pat on.
Definitely a pat on the back.
It's what Nick Caserio does best, is identifying wide receivers.
Yes, Dell and I had a conversation about this clip on Friday. How do you feel about him calling Nico Collins salt of the earth? That it just seems like a weird compliment for a 26-year-old.
I mean,
I feel like salt of the earth. You're 40 plus.
Old school mentality.
Yeah.
Likes to
I get that.
Run people over. He's physical as a wide receiver on a position that has gotten less and less physical by the year.
But I think you're physical then. You're not a salt of the earth kind of guy. Salt of the earth, I just think of an older gentleman.
That's because...
I don't think, Paul, no offense, I don't think you're salt of the earth.
It's a mindset. It's a mentality.
I'm offended by you saying that I'm not salt of the earth.
I think you're hard-nosed. I think you're a grinder. I don't know, salt of the earth. Salt of the earth, that's a football coach is salt of the earth.
Well, not always.
Not always, but that's who it applies to.
You're confusing salt of the earth with salt and pepper.
No, I'm not.
Salt and pepper, older. Salt of the earth means just a...
Paul is salt and pepper.
Just a normal, relatable guy.
No, I just don't... but I feel like it's an older...
Took me a second to hear that. Go F yourself, Joe.
So you want to be salt of the earth, Paul.
On the Jungle, Nick Caserio with Jim Rome talked about CJ Stroud.
CJ is very prideful. He cares a lot about winning. He's very competitive. Even when we go out in the field in the spring, we have a third down compete period. Like, he wants to win. And when you have that mindset, that kind of trickles down to the rest of the team. He believes in himself. He has a lot of self-belief. So I think those are some of the qualities. Forget about the physical attributes and skills. Like, obviously that's a part of it. But the way you're wired, the way you think, and your just constant willingness to improve and get better, those are what makes you go from good to great. And then you want to see if you can maintain that longevity over the course of your career, understanding you're going to deal with some ups and downs. So how you handle the adversity, how you kind of handle the tough situations, that is going to really tell you a lot about that individual and that player. So we're going to probably see some things this year that we didn't see last year. We're certainly, we're going to face significant competition on a week-to-week basis, but that's this league. So you have to be prepared for that and just kind of take it 1 week at a time. But, CJ's a great person. He's a great kid, cares a lot about winning, has great relationships with really everybody on the team. Whether it's players, staff, operationally, PR, and he's himself. And I think what we try to stress to everybody, just be who you are. Like, don't try to be somebody that you're not, because I think players are smart enough, they see through that.
Sean,
we're excited about this upcoming season and excited about CJ's growth and just continue to press forward.
Oh, my God. He just can't help himself. He can't land the plane. Even
just talks and talks. Because I do wonder if he doesn't know where the plane's going sometimes.
He's got a lot of gas.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I mean, look, early in that quote, something I wanted to react to, because much like Nick Caserio saw that
early in that quote. So if you still remember what was said 45 seconds ago,
much like with Nico Collins, Nick Caserio saw some potential in him to draft him in the third round. Who was the first person to see CJ Stroud's winning mindset with the Texans 0-2 last year? That's me patting myself on the back.
That's a salt of the earth kind of move.
Salt of the earth kind of move. Though, King of all Twitches says, I'm the sweet and low of the earth. What does that mean?
I don't know either.
That's like the fake sweetener, right? Or is that the real sweetener?
Yeah, that's the fake sweetener.
Yeah.
Just calling you fake.
Damn,
that's harsh.
That hurt my feelings, King of all Twitches.
He's calling you a sweet boy. That's what he's calling.
Well, that would mean I'm gay.
That'd be a first.
Cocaine of the earth? Like, that's a similar white powder?
Are we just naming white powders now?
What?
The drywall of the earth?
Yeah.
The popcorn ceiling of the earth?
Joe, executive decision, up to you. Do we want to hear Nick Caserio talk about Stephon Diggs, or do we think it's going to take 3 minutes?
I kind of want to save it for tomorrow when it takes 3 minutes.
Let's save it for tomorrow. That's your Deep Steel Blue Pill of the day.